What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And as you can see, we got some guys on the screen that I ain't really seen too often, but expect them to be up here a couple times throughout the year. So we got here Nick and Brandon. Fellas, what's good with y'all? I'll start with Brandon since his name alphabetically goes first.
What's up, Brody? How you doing, bro?
Pretty good, man. You seem a little tired. Look like you've been working out a little bit. I don't know. You good? You good? Look
Yeah,
like you lost your puppy.
yeah. Little killer workout earlier, but I'm good.
Okay, all
Good to
right, I got you. Keep training, my boy. Maybe you'll get better than me sometime at some point. We'll see how it shakes. Nick, how's everything with you?
I- I'm doing well. I appreciate you having me back on. I've got the nice little caffeine running through the veins, so I'm ready.
All right. I mean, hey, I told you we were gonna come on the show again because, hey, fun fact, he had a lot of stats to throw around. So Brandon, as you know, both of you and I know, stats ain't all part of the game, but they do kind of help sway some things a little bit. So, and he was also giving a little context as well with those stats. I definitely wanted to bring Nick back onto the show. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, we're going ahead and get right on into it because we got a lot of stuff to talk about in the Pacific Division. Of course, y'all knew that. Y'all saw the little intro coming into the segment. I ain't gonna act like I'm surprising y'all. So what I am gonna surprise you though is talk about this team here first. Actually, maybe all of them pretty good. Actually, really, I'm gonna just talk about here. Let's move on down to the Warriors though, real quick, because I got a question. I do got a question. Um, Brandon, it's also might be one of your cousins, Draymond Green. Draymond Green.
That's crazy.
It's only because of the beard and the shortcut. Like, holla at Boogie Cousins too, the Morris twins, like all them, y'all all running speeds. But you know what? Me and Sean Livingston out here. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry was for a minute. You know what I mean? Like we out here. But like, Draymond Green, kinfolk, right? He just got his bread. Um, his contract season was last year, and now he's like a year older. So do you expect Draymond Green to turn up? I mean, do you expect Draymond Green to turn up? Because I mean, again, it's this man right here. It's this man right here. You know what I'm saying? Brother's 33 years old. He's gonna turn 34 during the season. Well decorated career. Well decorated career. But I mean, 9 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Ain't bad on 53, 31, 71 splits. And then from a defensive standpoint, gave you 1 steal, 0.8 blocks, but it's his presence as well. So do you expect him to turn up? Because you also don't have Jordan Poole, mind you. So you got some people who might be holding that against you, especially if y'all start losing.
Yeah. Before I answer that, Trey, I do want to say you look just like Sean Livingston. So
Oh yeah.
that was super accurate. I love that one. But as far as Draymond goes, I feel like Draymond's a very key piece. As far as like the term turn up, I wouldn't say he's going to turn up, but I feel like Draymond's going to be Draymond, right? Even if Draymond is not putting the ball in the hoop, he's affecting the game in many other ways. His presence, even if it's just getting in someone's head, right? Draymond will talk you out of the game. So I feel like just Draymond being Draymond is always enough for the Warriors. The Jordan Poole situation, I personally wouldn't have traded Jordan Poole away. I feel like it's a young guy, kind of doing, averaging 20, I think he was. So I feel like that was kind of risky on the Warriors' end, but it's going to be interesting. I think if Draymond is himself as he always is, I feel like the Warriors will be in good shape. I feel like the tricky parts of the Warriors will be just how they figure out that Chris Paul situation, right? How are they going to have Chris Paul be the best version of Chris Paul he can be? It's probably going to be 6-man, in my opinion. But I feel like Draymond is Draymond. They'll be all right.
Okay. And again, just to bring back up the stats real fast. That was more so for Nick. I know you like the stats, my boy. But Draymond does give you about 9 points. Again, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, we rounding up. But 9 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Like that's not bad numbers out there, but also the intangibles he brings from a leadership standpoint. I ain't mad at him, man. He just got his money. So I mean, like I'm kind of with you, Brandon, on that whole not trading Jordan Poole thing. Well, at first I was like, I'm okay with it. And now I'm like, it would have been cool to see him on the squad again. Because I think listening to Andre Iguodala, he was the person who was like driving to the lane the most. I think he said that he led their team in free throw attempts or some of that, which I got double checked. But Andrew Wiggins was also out as well, so I mean I got to factor that in too. But I mean, Poole did play pretty well, so I'm expecting Draymond Green to take a little bit more onus in terms of getting back, not necessarily to that All-Star day where he was averaging about 15, but at least a comfortable 12. Like sub 10 points. I'm sorry, that's not that. Like I expect that more from Looney than from Draymond. That's just me though. That's just me. You out there enough. You have the ball in your hands enough. You have the two best shooters in history. That they cover so much gravity. I can't get 10 points just attacking the basket off of a screen. They're worrying about the shooters more than Draymond. Go to the basket real quick, big fella. That's all I'm saying. But Nick, what's your thoughts on Draymond? Like I said, I'm looking for a little bit of a turn up. Nothing special, nothing all-star realm, but a little bit of a turn up. But you know, Brandon said as long as Draymond, they're gonna be cool, everything copacetic. So I mean, where you landing on that?
Draymond's greatest quality is that he's not worried about his shot. The most important statistic to me with Draymond Green is 15.5, which is his career usage percentage, which means that's essentially how many shots, how many turnovers he has per game. What percentage of the Warriors' possessions does he end the ball or end the possession with? Um, he looks around the court and he sees the two greatest shooters of all time and he says, "Why in the world would I take a shot when I can give the ball to Steph Curry and that's a much better shot than anything I could take?" He was an all-star 2 years ago on 7.5 points per game. Like he is the initiator of that offense. He runs that offense better than anyone you could ask to run that. Maybe outside of someone like Jokic or one of those elite, elite offensive players. He is the quarterback of that team. He runs that defense. He runs that offense. So for him to take shots, he could absolutely, take 12 shots per game, 15 shots per game, and average 15 points per game. But the team would win less. So uh, Draymond Green understands the most important intangible of all to recognize, which is deference. He defers to his much more offensively skilled teammates, and he just focuses on getting 8, 8, and 8 every single game while playing elite defense. We saw that in the finals against the Celtics when he absolutely took Jaylen Brown to school on multiple possessions. So if Draymond just continues to be that and doesn't and he and Chris Paul don't kill each other on the practice court because they're very competitive and fiery players, I think this Warriors team is going to surprise people. I really do think this is going to be an excellent rotation of guards and forwards for them.
I see because they're bringing in CP3. He's a pass first point guard. He can score. He's a little bit older now, though. I think we all have been seeing that. And because he's been liking to pass the ball more, I'm expecting someone like Draymond to be open. Because hey, guess what? Let's say he's on the floor with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins. Well, there's only one other person left on the floor, and it's either going to be Kevon Looney or Draymond Green. And respectfully, both of them players are going to be butt naked open if I got all those other players to worry about from the perimeter. So like he's got he almost to me he's almost going to get forced to score because he could play make the ball, he could play making that, he's been great at that, but like he's also shown us that he can score. And I think a lot of times people look down on Draymond like he can't be a scorer. I think Draymond can go get a bucket. So that's why I want to see Draymond averaging 12 opposed to 8.5. It's not necessarily
per game.
You said what?
Per game might go up, but it's not going to change who he is as a player. Like,
I'm going to take you on the ISO and go get a bucket real quick. Oh, no, move, Steph. I got you. I'm going to handle this myself. Nah, just be more aggressive. Like on those screens, on those switches, you can fake a pass, drive to the basket. I saw him do that against the Celtics in the finals. And I'm like, bro, why do you not do at least 4 of these a game, 1 a quarter? Because the gravity on Steph and Klay is so wild. And then you add CP3 to the mix. I mean, it's not like CP3 can't shoot. And Andrew Wiggins, I want to say, averaged 39 to 40% from the 3. So, I mean, you got some shooters around you. You got to be more aggressive. But I mean, we'll see how it shakes. I do think, I do agree with you in terms of they'll be better than what people believe. So we'll see how it goes. But fellas, I greatly appreciate this. It's went a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but definitely had some good conversation. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I will definitely have y'all see Brandon and Nick again. I don't know the next one I'm gonna ask them though, because I want people to keep coming back onto the show, so you can't keep utilizing your people's plugs like that. But fellas, before we close up shop, do y'all have anything you want to say? See, he always want to be leaving every single time. I get you, Brandon. I get you. You don't.
His phone's running out of battery now.
Not playing. Not playing. Nah, Nick, you got anything you want to say before we close up shop?
Appreciate you having me back, and this was fun. Unfortunately, I kind of feel the last 2 times I've been on here, it's run a little long, so I kind of feel personally responsible. But next time I'll try to keep it short and sweet as much as I can. But I appreciate you having me on.
No, I appreciate the combo. Like, it's always gonna be content to edit and post out there, so I appreciate this. Brandon, what you got to say for us, boy, before we close up shop? I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Someone get John Boy. Someone get John Boy on this. Read lips.
Yeah, but go just give us a second. Give us a second. Hold on, just one second. Nah, hold on.
Write up signs. Just write it on paper. Just hold it up. Accessibility. American Sign Language.
Hey, log out and come back in. Leave and come back in. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what he's back. We're good. All right, what you want to say before we close up shop?
I appreciate you having me on here, Trey. I appreciate being on here again, and I look forward to the next time.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, I apologize for it going a little long. We'll try to keep it shorter next time. Most definitely. But fellas, I'll see y'all again at some point in time this week, I'm sure, or at least sometime in the month or whatever. We gonna hoop at some point in time. But people, hope you all like this video. Like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone about the show. My name is Trey. I'm the host of Get a Bucket. Hope you all have a good one. Take care.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. We get